Homerun with Blessing.
So yeah, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself first because I mispronounce names a lot, so I'm gonna let you pronounce your name.
Okay, so my name is Kholi, Kholi. Kholi, that's my name.
Okay, cool. Well, I was gonna say Kholi, so. But Kholi, it's very nice to have you here in ABJ. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it's chill. It's cold. The rain.
Yeah,
it's making the mood kind of different, but yeah,
it's super cold and it's raining all the time in ABJ right now. You just came from Lagos some days ago.
Yeah,
is it like that in Lagos right now?
Well, I'll call the rain in Lagos August rain because it comes like once and disappears. I think that's what August rain means, right?
I don't know.
It comes once and then it disappears, but I think the one in Abuja is constant.
Yeah, kind of, because I don't think there's been a day since for the last 1 week that it hasn't rained. So it might not be throughout the day, but it will rain.
I don't want to be here.
But sometimes though, in Lagos, we see videos of how it gets flooded.
I'm not going to talk about that.
Good. Okay, you want to protect your city. That's fine. But yeah, thank you so much for coming through.
I'm welcome.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So who is Kholi? How did Kholi become a musician? Because we got to start from the ground up.
Yeah, it started from, I think, basically where every other person starts from the church.
Oh,
right, yeah.
That's so cool.
I started singing in the church, and as time went by, I discovered I wanted to make it a career. So I started to move towards that part.
Okay.
And luckily for me, some time ago, keeping it short and simple, I made gospel and blah 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 with turntables.
Gospel on the beat.
Yeah, gospel on the beat. And with turntables. And today I'm here in Abuja on an interview with you because I'm a musician.
So with that being said, can you tell us about the first couple of records that you had out before the one that you're promoting right now?
Okay, so first off, I started with Showa. That was a song I recorded last year with LAX. And then I moved on to a song on Gospel on the Beats album. That one was titled Blessings.
Oh, that's a personal favorite of mine. All of you on that song can sing. My days.
Yeah. So that song had myself, Peruzzi, and Praise. Yeah, and then I moved on to jumping on a freestyle. I don't know if you heard the Kilo Call Me, that freestyle.
I saw it. This one, right?
Kilo Call Me, where the money, bring me money. When you call me, DJ Wookie, Ubi Disky, body whiskey, for me a whiskey.
Yeah. You were dancing in the street with some kids?
No, that wasn't me. But then that was the video that they put on the song I made.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I'm like, okay, first of all, no disrespect to the video, but it was kind of like a funny thing when he did the freestyle.
With your mommy, Kilo call me, I got this money, funny, up in New York, getting money. Take it strip, throw away money.
So I'm like, so someone could make this into a real actual sounding, like good sounding record. That's so cool. Yeah.
So I did that, and then actually, to be honest with you, I didn't know it was going to go viral. I didn't know people were going to accept it. But then I just posted it, and people accepted it in like a few hours. And Gospel on the Beat was like, "Yo, Como, this thing is trending on social media. Let's drop it. Let's make it a proper song." So we didn't plan that one. We just did it and we dropped it, and people accepted it real good. And then now we have Hadiza featuring Mayorkun. So yeah, that's where we are. Yeah. So it's like started from the bottom, now we're here.
All right, so that's really cool. So obviously, aside the fact that you've collaborated with these people that you have collaborated with now, what's in the works for you? What's aside this that's happening right now?
Well, there's a lot to come. I'm in the system, I'm in the label right now, so definitely we're going to have like loads of more body of work to come, and more performances, more shows, more entertainment basically from me, not just music. I'm going to entertain. That's what I was born to do, to entertain people. It mustn't necessarily be me singing all the time, but then
act?
Do you dance? I do love dancing, but I don't know if I'm good. You understand?
I think you're good.
I'm in the middle.
Now that I know you're not the one that was dancing with those kids, I'm not sure, because that's the time I remember you fought. But I feel like you can. Some people you look at them and you're like, this person can probably dance. You kind of look like you can dance.
I try. You're not going to put me on the spot. Someone be like, Blessing said you could dance for us.
Luckily for it is radio, so it won't make you dance on the spot. Yeah. All right, cool. But I feel like you breezed over, how you got to being with Gospel on the Beat. So how did that? Did he find you? Did you find him? How did that happen?
Okay, well, it's a bittersweet story.
Oh,
because I met Gospel on the Beat at his father's burial.
Oh, wow.
You get me? So yeah, I was in school, and then Gospel on the Beat's younger brother happens to be my schoolmate, and we were close in school, but then not for music reasons. We just close, and then he lost his dad, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to travel. Let me travel with you for the burial. And then I traveled with him for the burial. So after the ceremony was done, there was a live band that was paid to come for the ceremony. You get me? So when the whole event was done, I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me just go and sing since everybody's going home. You get? And I just went with. There's this guy that came with us too. He plays the piano, so we just went and we're playing. We're having fun, to be honest. And then Gospel sent his younger brother to call me, Spiroch Beats. I was like, Spiroch, call that guy. And he called me and he asked me a few questions, asked me if I had songs recorded yet. And things just happened, put one or two together. After a year, I got a call from Gospel and he's like, oh, yo, come, I'm ready for you, let's work. And then that's how it all started for me.
Well, that's so cool. You see, at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta take initiative and just do you. Because someone like me, at that setting, I wouldn't have even thought to go on stage, you know?
So that's why I said it was a bittersweet story, because another person wouldn't have. It was supposed to be like it's supposed to be calm, it's supposed to be mourning because someone just lost his dad, and then you're jumping on the platform to go and sing. Did you get? But it's just something I really loved to do. So I didn't even think about that part when I was going to do it, and look where landed me today.
You know, I feel like once it's in you to do something, you're gonna do it regardless. I interviewed this guy recently, T Classic, and he said that was how he came up. Like, he used to perform at burials sometimes, and people would be like,
oh, yeah, what's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? This is not the place. And they would just be like, okay, give him his time to do what he wants to do
and go away
and get out. So I really do appreciate the talent that you have and the fact that, you know, you've been doing this for a while. So do you actually, because you seem like such a great entertainer, do you find yourself having issues when it comes to performing in front of a huge crowd? Or are you one of those people that naturally, you know? Well,
you know, when no matter how bold you think you are, before you get on that stage, you have some nerves. They just come. But then once you sing your first notes, or once you say your first line, if it's spoken words, or once you make the first scene, I think everything just disappears. For me, for someone like me, I have that fright before I get on stage. But once I sing my first note, I can perform to 200 million people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. 300 more.
Okay. All right. So, do you do spoken word? Because you mentioned that right now.
No, but it won't be something. It's something I would like to try, because it just makes you creative as an artist. It makes you write better.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk about Hadiza right now, which is the song you have out right now. So how did you get Mayorkun on the track? Was it always your intention to have him on the track?
Well, it wasn't my intention in the first place. No, it wasn't. So we started to make the song 2 months ago, like in June. And we started making that song like around 1 a.m. Gospel was just playing something. I was in the studio, I was on the couch, and I was tired. I didn't want to sing anything. And then he was just playing something, and I'm like, yo, boss, I like that thing. Keep playing it. And he just kept on playing it. And so we recorded the song. I recorded all the verses initially. And then we're like, this song needs something extra. Let's just put something more to spice it up a little bit. Mayorkun would be the perfect vocals, the perfect vibe. So we just reached out to him, and he was like, oh yeah, the house, Namona come. And then we went to his house and we did it, where we spent some hours there, and then we just came back and we had a proper song.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right, so what's the story behind Hadiza? Because from the lyrics, from what I heard, kind of sounds like it's a situation where you want to be with a girl and her parents, and maybe society does not want you to be together. Am I right?
Yeah, but you know, like when I was making Hadiza, right, you know where you have to make your song, give your song a particular storyline, but at the same time you want to make it like a general situation. Now Hadiza could be your mother, Hadiza could be your father, it could be your brother, it could be your sister.
Can be your father though. Can it be your father?
Yeah, it can.
Okay.
No, you know the name Hadiza is just
it's just a cover for everything.
Yeah, a cover for everything, because the lyrics of the song is saying someone has been there for you when you were struggling. You cannot play with that person regardless. You make that person angry, you make that person mad, but you're sorry. You understand? And then you're crying out the person's name and you're like, oh, Hadiza, baby.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying no, Komari. That kind of vibe. And you're like, please don't make the things you're saying come to pass. Do you understand? Forgive me. Just if you're not going to forgive me, forgive me so they won't laugh at us. Do you understand? Because they said these things will happen, so don't let it happen. You get. That's what I'm saying.
Let's prove them wrong.
Let's prove them wrong. That's the whole point.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for, explaining your background, your music, and all of that stuff to me. I really, really do appreciate it. And, it's very interesting to get to know you. Now, it's time for us to play a game. I'm kind of sorry in advance because I feel like I'm taking out my aggression on you. I played this game with the last person I interviewed and I failed woefully.
Okay.
And people are telling me, "Are you sure you should be an OAP?" But it's actually such a simple game. I'm sure you know concentration, right?
Definitely.
So basically, we're just going to do some categories in the music industry. It could be names of female artists and whoever is, not fast enough and misses,
Yeah.
So
who gets to pick though?
I picked the first one, you picked the first one. Thank God there's a third person in the studio. That person picked the third one. Okay. So it's neutral. There's no rigging of this situation. Okay, so let's start things off with female musicians in the industry. Shall we do home and abroad or just home?
Just home.
That makes it more narrow. Are you sure about that? Okay,
yeah.
Let's do this. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Tiwa Savage.
Shay.
Chidinma.
Rebecca.
Niniola.
Okemute.
Tenny.
Thames.
Why am I so bad at this game?
You failed the game, right?
Okay, all right, cool. So I guess you picked the next category.
Yeah. So let's do male alternative singers.
Please now. Can't leave me. I'm afraid of this. This is my job.
So that's the male alternative. Like that's the style of music, alternative.
Wait, what category would you put yourself if you had to pick a category in it?
Afropop.
In genre, Afropop. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
go ahead
alternative.
Then.
Are you ready?
I'm not, but it's fine. Let's go.
Are we good?
Okay, we're good.
Boj.
Adekunle Gold.
Bez.
Timmy Dakolo.
Johnny Drill.
I failed. Okay, so this last round is a bonus. Whoever wins this one now
does what?
Is going to win. Yes.
No,
that's unfair. Veto power. Okay, fine. All right, so we're gonna let your manager pick a category for us right now, if you'd be so kind.
R&B artist.
In the world, right?
Male or female?
Both.
Okay. In the world.
Okay, so he said R&B artists in the world, both male and female included. I'm gonna feel this. Ugh, I can't feel it. But are you ready?
That's cool. So I'm starting this time.
Yeah.
James Arthur.
Brandy.
John Bellion.
Monica.
John Legend.
Beyonce.
Praise.
Praise is in Nigeria.
Yes, that's worldwide.
Oh, we're doing worldwide. Okay, Celine Dion.
No, you're not doing that. You failed.
Okay, so this is just the most embarrassing situation because I failed twice now at this game. No, not in this. I mean, 2 interviews. I failed back to back. It just goes to show who's actually an artist and who's not. So, Kholi, thank you for coming to my studio to come and beat me. I don't appreciate it.
Take the glory.
I'm just joking. Thank you so much for coming. I clearly need to get my concentration up. But yeah, I really do appreciate you coming through. And like I said, I really do enjoy your music. I feel like you have so many fans in ABJ, so I'm glad that you did come through. And yeah, we're very, very happy for you and we're rooting for you. So yeah, any last or final words to those listening?
Well, guys, please keep supporting Kholi, keep supporting the Flux Factory, keep listening to my music, keep listening to Soundcity Radio, keep listening to Blessing, 80K, and every other person. I love you guys.
Well, there you have it. That was Kholi, and we definitely have to play some of his music next. Here is Hadiza by Kholi. Stick around, and Mayorkun.
Homerun with Blessing.